And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Dave Wilder here with AHS Live for your matchup between the Anacortes Seahawks and the Sehome Mariners. First broadcast of the year here for AHS Live, so we want to thank you all for listening once again. This will be the first of 3 this year. This will be a non-league game, as Sehome is now on an independent schedule for the next 2 seasons. But a very important matchup for the Hawks, trying to get their second win of the year and rebound from last week's loss to Burlington Edison. And there will be a special event at halftime tonight, so make sure to take your restroom breaks at a different time, as they'll be honoring Seahawk alum Ryan Long during the halftime ceremony here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem?
We are going to
Tonight's anthem is being performed by the Anacortes High School Band, led by Chris Dial.
Who's 3 and who's 4?
And that was the Anacortes High School Seahawk Band, led by band director Chris Dial, and great job once again on the anthem. So once again, big matchup here for the Seahawks against the Mariners. Seahawks last week had a great second half, struggled a bit in the first half, so hoping to continue what they did in the second half into the start of this game tonight. And speaking with the coaches, they're definitely looking for them to come out a little less flat than they have the last couple of weeks.
So catch tonight's varsity football game live on the internet. The broadcast club is streaming live at youtube.com/AHSLIVE.
Sehome won the toss and chose to defer, so they will be kicking off to the Seahawks. And deep for the Seahawks will be the Beaner brothers. Peyton Beaner and Trevor Beaner will be deep to receive the kickoff from Sehome.
Kicking off.
Place kicker for Sehome is number 7,
Michael Minnich.
Michael Minnich,
For the Seahawks,
a 5'11", 190-pound junior.
30, Trevor Beaner.
As band gets rolling here, he gives the signal. And there's the kick. And that's possibly going to go out of bounds, which will be a penalty. So the Seahawks will get the ball starting on their own 35-yard line. So we will see how the Seahawks offense can do right out of the gate here tonight, led by their quarterback, Tristan Lowry. Tristan's had a pretty good year so far, 7 touchdowns, only 1 interception, and increased his completion percentage up to over 54% this past week against Burlington. So he's off to a good start this year. Peyton Beaner will be the starting running back. Jake Hendricks has returned from elbow injury last week. He will be one of the receivers, along with Tyler Bluen, who leads the county in receptions so far this year. As they get ready to take the snap, it's a handoff to Beaner. He goes between the right guard and tackle, and with forward progress, he will get about a 4-yard gain. So Peyton Beaner for 4 yards on the first play of the game. So good start for the Hawks. Looks like they're going no huddle. and running that new spread offense, a variation of the spread offense that they brought in this year with Coach Fryer and his staff. Snap goes, handoff to Beener. He tries to go left and is immediately tackled. And with the spot, looks like it will be no gain. So it's going to be 3rd down and 6. So now the Seahawks in a 3rd and somewhat long situation here. Let's see if they can convert and get the 1st down.
Ball's placed at the Seahawks.
We assume at this point that they're probably going to be passing the ball. Wouldn't be surprised to see him try to go to Jake Hendricks or Tyler Bluen. Those have been Tristan's two top receivers so far this season. He gets the snap. He drops back under pressure, throws out to the right, and he does find, I believe that's, that's Lucas Mannion that he finds, but he will be about 2 yards shy of the 1st down. So it's going to be 4th and 2. We'll see what Seahawks decide to do. They're sending in Jake Johnson to give a play to the quarterback, Tristan Lowry, as Mannion steps out. So the Seahawks will be going for it here on 4th and 2. 10 minutes, 40 seconds here left in the 1st quarter. Hendricks and Bluen out wide to the right. And high snap. Lowry tries to get it and run forward, but he is going to be stopped for no gain. So that will be a turnover on downs to the Sehome Mariners. So Sehome Mariners so far, as I stated earlier, they're playing an independent schedule this year, so this does not count as a league game. They're doing that just for football. Obviously, with the other sports, it counts in the league standings. But here for the football season, it will be non-league. And their quarterback, who's also their kicker, Michael Midnich, will be back to take the snap. Hawks are in a 4-3 defense here. And they hand the ball off and run. Oh, they fooled me. Thought they handed the ball off to run right, but they actually ran up the middle. I couldn't even see who got the ball there, but it was the quarterback that kept the ball. Boy, that's a good fake. So a 3-yard run for Michael Mindich, so that will make it 2nd and 7 for the Mariners. Also running no huddle at this point. As he steps back. Receiver in motion. Oh, we got a false start. I do believe, well, Sehome's clapping, so maybe it was offsides on Anacortes. Encroachment will be the call.
5-yard penalty. Remains 2nd out.
So it's a 5-yard penalty. That will make it 2nd and 3 for the Sehome Mariners. Not something Coach Fryer wanted to have happen here early on. He talked last week about penalties really hurting them, so hopefully that will be one of few as the game goes on here. 9:35 left as they get ready to take the snap. Receiver in motion, that's number 24, Dylan Roberts. They snap it to Mindich. He hands it off to Roberts, I do believe. He gets enough for the 1st down. He gets about 5 yards, but there is a flag on the play, so we'll wait to see what happened there. Usually holding in that area, we shall see. So, but want to say thanks to all my friends that are listening tonight. John Richards, thank you. Appreciate it, my friend, down in Tacoma. And Todd Welliver, Rodney Hendricks up in Alberta. And thanks for listening to us tonight. We greatly appreciate it, guys. So that penalty was against Sehome. It's now going to be about 2nd and they're calling it 9, 2nd and 9 to go here as Mindich gets ready to take the snap once again, looks to the sideline first. Oh, they got their little miniature signs, unlike the colleges that use the massive signs. Anyways, snap goes to Mindich, and pressure on. Kirby Rowe was in there along with Jared Wright. And it's going to be about a half-yard loss, actually, for Sehome. So they'll still call it 9 yards to go, but it's really 9.5.
9 yards to go.
And once again, Sehome comes to the line and gets set. Seahawks are looking good here tonight so far, other than the offsides call. And good pressure getting to the quarterback there. Oh, Tyler Bluen just a little late on the coverage there, so they do get a
Brent Megacy with the reception.
Reception to Brent Megacy, and that will be a first down, depending on the spot here, but they're moving the chain, so that will be a first down for Sehome. 8:34 left, first quarter. Neither team yet to score. And the ball is on the Anacortes 34-yard line as Sehome gets set once again to take the snap. Dylan Roberts once again in motion. They fake the handoff to him, but they do give it to number 33, Dawson Smith, and he gets about 2 yards on the carry, so it'll be 2nd and 8. Peyton Beener and Tristan Lowry in on the tackle for the Hawks.
Be 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Ball's placed at the Seahawks 36-yard line.
So Sehome once again have yet to huddle, so that's clearly going to be their style. This is the first game I've seen them this year, so I wasn't quite sure what we'd see. But Dylan Roberts in motion. He goes from the near side to the far side. Midnich looks back to the sideline and now takes a snap, fakes a handoff. Lots of pressure on the quarterback once again. He gets off a short little dump pass to number 21, it looks like, Ryan McDonald. But with the spot, that will actually be a loss of a couple yards. So it's going to be 3rd down and 11 for the Mariners here. So now it's on the Seahawk 34-yard line as Midnich gets ready to take the snap. And great pressure by the Seahawks D-line, and then, tried to strip the ball, and he did break the tackle there, Midnich did. He broke the tackle of Jared Wright, but got a few yards. Peyton Beener helped out on the tackle there, so it's going to be 4th and about, let's see what the spot, about 6. So it'll be 4th and 6. Sehome obviously will be going for it. Pretty typical in high school football to go for it from this portion of the field, as it would be about a 47-yard field goal attempt. So they go for it here. Here's the snap. He looks out to the right, and great coverage by Trevor Beener as he got it out to Dylan Roberts, but Trevor Beener stops him well short of the first down. So that will be a turnover on down for the Hawks. Great defensive stand there, as Sehome started off with great field position, and the Hawks were able to bend a little bit, but definitely did not break and able to get the stop there. So now we'll see the Seahawks back on the field once again, starting at their own 28-yard line. 1st and 10. About 6.5 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Lowry calls for the snap. Fakes the handoff to Beener, looking to pass. He's going deep down the far sideline, trying to get to Tyler Bluen. Good defense there by number 16, Austin Case, as it does fall incomplete. Would have been a nice game for the Hawks, but just a little bit underthrown, and good coverage makes it kind of tough to complete the pass. So like to see that, though. I've always been a proponent of trying to go deep down the field, but didn't work out that time. But as we've seen in the Seahawks' first few games this year, they have quite a bit of success with that. So we'll see if they continue to attempt that as the game goes on. So 2nd and 10. Seahawks, ball is on the Seahawks 28-yard line. Lucas Mannion in motion. Lowry fakes the handoff to him and gives it to Trevor Beener in the backfield. And he gets a huge hole to run through as there's a late flag coming in. It will be, if it stands, it will be about a 7-yard gain, or 6-yard gain, excuse me. 7-yard gain, yeah, will be if it stands, but it appears. We'll wait for the official.
During the run, holding on the offense.
Unfortunately, that was holding on Ryan Frost, so that will be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, and they will repeat 2nd down. So we'll see where they put this at, boys. So that puts the ball back just inside the 20-yard line. So that's going to make it about 2nd and 18 for the Seahawks here. So a long 2nd down, but something the Seahawks can definitely get out of here. Don't have to get it all at once either is the nice thing. So let's see what they decide to do here. Jake Johnson's in motion. The handoff is to him as he sweeps right. And unfortunately, Dylan Roberts for Sehome gets in and makes a heck of a play And that's going to be a huge loss. They're going to mark that at the 11-yard line, so it's about a 9-yard loss. It's going to be about 3rd and 29 for the Seahawks. Now this they're going to have to get all at once if they want to keep the ball. Otherwise they're going to have to turn it over to the punter, Jake Hendricks. But we'll see what Coach Fryer decides to do. Sometimes they'll just run the ball to get a little breathing room and just settle for the punt. But we'll see if he tries to get the ball downfield. Lowry gets the snap. He looks back. Short little pass to Caden Cummings. And he's able to turn around and get up the near sideline here and get up to about the 25-yard line. Well short of the first down, of course. It's going to make it about 4th and 13, but a nice 16-yard gain there for Caden Cummings on the pass from Lowry. So, or it won't be 16. I'm sorry, about 3rd and
12 yards to go.
Yeah, about 3rd and 12 to go here as they set up for the punt. Jake Hendricks is back to punt. He's had a great year punting for the Seahawks so far, so hopefully we can get another good one out of him here. And it's a nice kick here, and let's hope it takes a Seahawk bounce. It does not. Peyton Beener will down it at about the 39-yard line of the Sehome Mariners. So far, almost 10 minutes into the game, no one yet to score. Just kind of back and forth here so far. A couple nice plays from each team, but no one has been really able to move the ball down the field significantly to this point. So let's hope the Seahawks can get another big stop on D here. 3 and out would be really nice, and get the ball back to their offense as Sehome gets lined up. They've got 3 wideouts. 2 on the far sideline, 1 here on the near sideline as Minnich gets all his guys aligned. He wants to snap. He's going to run it left as he's got blockers out there, but good pursuit by Trevor Beener, and Marcus Stoll in on the tackle there for the Seahawks. And with that spot there, it looks like it's going to be about a 2-yard loss. So that will make it 2nd and 12 for Sehome.
Loss of 2 yards on the play.
So nice start to this series for the Seahawks defense. They really strung them out and kept them running towards the sideline. Didn't really give Minnich an opportunity to get upfield. So let's see what they can do here on 2nd and 12. Here's the snap. He drops back to pass. He's looking to go deep down the sideline, but he overthrows number 20, Benjamin Dauber. Good thing for the Seahawks as he was open, and that would have put the ball down around the Anacortes 30-yard line. But fortunately, no go for Sehome, so it'll be 3rd and 12 here. And if Seahawks can get that stop here and get that 3 and out, that sure would be nice as the ball is on the 38-yard line of Sehome. Minnich looks to the sideline to all the different signage that they have for their play calling there. Here's the snap. Good pressure from the Seahawks line, but Minnich is able to sneak through, and boy, he is running up the near sideline, and that is going to be a huge gain as he gets down to about the Seahawks 42-yard line. So that's about a 20-yard gain for Minnich there, and obviously a first down for Sehome. So good pressure from the D-line there, but Minnich somehow able to sneak through, and once he got through, there was really no one there to get him as the Seahawks had to chase him down. So 1st and 10 from the Seahawks 42. Got some signs behind. Here's the snap. Hands off to Dylan Roberts, who was in motion. He's got a blocker out on the left side, and he's going to get through the defense, and that is going to be a touchdown for the Sehome Mariners. 42-yard touchdown run for Dylan Roberts. And let's not forget to give credit to Dawson Smith, a sophomore for Sehome, with the beautiful block on the outside there. So that's going to make it no flags on the field, so that'll make it 6-0 Mariners. That is not something you would hear if you were watching a Seattle Mariners game. As you'll see on the replay here, watch the block by number 33, Carson Smith, the tailback, right there on Tristan Lowry. Lowry actually took him out, but he occupied Lowry to the point where Dylan Roberts was able to break through. So 3:56 left in the first quarter as they get ready. Low snap and well short. It was a beautiful kick if you want it to be 2 yards shy of the goalpost, but that will be no good. That could come back to help the Seahawks later in the game. Always want to remember those things. 3:56 in the first quarter, missed extra point, so it's 6-0 Sehome. We're going to take a quick 30-second break here as they get ready for the kickoff.
In doing the kickoff for the Mariners, number 7, Michael Mindich.
And we're back here on AHS Live as Sehome gets prepared to kick off to the Seahawks after that 42-yard touchdown run by Dylan Roberts. We've got Peyton Beener and Trevor Beener back deep once again to receive, both standing right around the 10-yard line. Mindich also kicks toward the sideline once again. Oscar Acosta picks it up about the 25, starts to go. Peyton Beener unfortunately ran into the back of him, trying to get around him to go set a block for him. So he's going to be down at about the 28-yard line. So that's where the Seahawks will begin this series, 1st and 10 from their own 28. Haven't got much going on offense yet, but very early here. 3:38 left, first quarter. 6-0 Sehome. Seahawks with 4 wideouts. Jake Johnson, Caden Cummings here on the near side, Bluen and Hendricks on the far side. Lowry gets the snap, fakes the handoff, little screen pass to Jake Hendricks, and he's able to get about a 2-yard gain out of it, so that'll make it 2nd and 8 for the Seahawks. And sometimes those screen passes get you a bunch, sometimes they get you a little, sometimes they don't get you anything at all, sometimes negative yards, so we'll take the positive yardage there on the pass from Lowry to Hendricks. So 2nd and 8, Seahawks are now huddling up here. We'll see what play call is here as they come out with the 4 wideouts again. Mannion and Cummings on this side, Hendricks and Bluen on the far side, Beener's in the backfield. And Lowry hands it off to Beener. He starts to go middle and breaks left and almost breaks the tackle, but he's going to get about 1.5 yards out of that. So call it 3rd and probably 7, but maybe 6. Depends on exactly where they spot the nose of that football. But if Peyton had been able to break that tackle, boy, he could have got quite a few yards running up the their left sideline, the near sideline here on the broadcast. So as Jake Johnson goes back in for Lucas Mannion, and the Seahawks get up to the line. Same formation, but actually, no. We've got 3 wide receivers to the far side. Bluen is the only receiver here on the near side. Lowry drops back, doesn't see anything he likes, and decides to take off and is able to get another 2 yards. So should be about 4th and 5 here. See what the Seahawks decide to do. Lowry is coming off the field, which is usually the sign we're going to the punt team.
4th down and 6.
So Hendricks will be back to punt.
Number 21, Jake
Got a pretty good punt off last time. Didn't get the Seahawk bounce, but it was still a pretty nice punt. We'll see how this one goes. He's standing at about his 20, but the ball is snapped from the 32, and Jake puts quite a bit into this one. And this one gets a Seahawk bounce as Peyton Beener once again is the first one down the field, and he downs it on the Sehome 27-yard line. So that's about a 41-yard punt from Jake Hendricks. Outstanding job by Jake there. That type of thing can be what comes back to help you as the game goes on in this battle of field positions that we've seen for the most part so far here. So Seahawks get ready to come back out on D. Obviously gave up the touchdown last time, looking to get the stop this time. And with a goal of no penalties, I am sure, on this drive. So Mindich looks to the sideline. Kind of steps towards his line, gives him some final instructions as the snap is about to come. Okay, got to send a receiver in motion first. Fake handoff to the guy in motion, but then they hand it off to the tailback, which is number 33, Dawson Smith. And with that spot, looks like he's going to get about a 2-yard gain, maybe 3. So 2nd and 7 will be the down and distance needed for Sehome to get a first down. 1:05 and counting left here in the first quarter. Once again, man in motion. Now he looks back to the sideline. We might have an illegal motion, I believe they call that. Let's see what the referee has to say.
Ball, snap infraction on the offense. 5-yard penalty.
Snap infraction, it's called. I'll be honest, I don't know what that means, but it's good for the Seahawks. It's a 5-yard penalty. So that will make it 2nd and 12. It will be a repeat of 2nd down here for the Mariners. So those are the penalties the Seahawks will gladly take when they're on defense, is to have the other team get them. Seahawks move a lot around defensively here. Mindich calls for the snap. He's looking to pass immediately and is able to find the receiver at about the 28-yard line, and he's able to get up to about the 32. So that's going to make it about 3rd and 5.
And Nathan Johnson, the tackle.
I believe with that spot, I'm having a really hard time seeing that spot here. But Sehome once again is, 3rd and 5 is what they've got. Getting ready to go. No huddle here. Once again, Mindich gets snapped. Now he's looking to the near sideline, trying to find Dylan Roberts in and out of his hands. Trevor Beener was right there. I don't think Dylan would have got much further had he caught it. So that will make it 4th and 5. We will most likely see Sehome come out to punt now. So a good stand by the Seahawks D there. That's what you need to do, especially after giving up a score, is come back and get a stop on the next possession. So great job by the Seahawks defense. Looks like Mindich is also their punter, along with being a defensive back and a quarterback and a kicker. He's a busy guy. So we'll see if he has the foot like Jake Hendricks does here on his punt. He's on about his own 20. Ooh, almost blocked. And a little bit of a Mariner bounce, but it does go out of bounds. We'll see where they spot it exactly. They're going to spot it at the Seahawks 40. And that is the end of the first quarter, folks. So end of 1, score is 6-0. We're going to take a 1-minute break, and we'll be right back here on AHS Live.
Start the second quarter, the Seahawks will be 1st and 10 at their 40-yard line. Peyton Beener with the carry.
And we're back here on
Michael Mindich with the tackle. Gain of 3 yards on the play.
So Peyton Beener with the run there on 1st down, gets about 3 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 7 for the Seahawks here as Lowry gets ready for the snap. He's going to run left automatically. Peyton Beener with a great block on the left side for him, along with,
Lowry,
I believe that was left tackle Jacob South, the D1 recruit. Nice run by Lowry there, as that is a 1st down for the Seahawks. He gets to the 49-yard line of the Sehome Mariners. So they are into Sehome territory, I believe, for the first time this evening. So nice job by the Seahawks. They're executing that 1st down. And see what they can do here from the Mariners 49 as they come to the line. Caden Cummings and Jake Johnson out to the far side. Jake Hendricks and Tyler Bluen to the near side. Beener is in the backfield, and they hand off to him. It's a sweep right, and he starts to turn the corner and then decides, I'm going to try to get further out and then turn up, and unfortunately, number 3, Brett Megacy, makes a nice tackle for Sehome, so that will be a no gain for the Seahawks, and that will make it 2nd and 10 for the Seahawks. Still on the Sehome 49, obviously. Don't see a lot of sweep plays this day and age, so unless it's a jet sweep type thing. The Huskies like to run a lot. Best college team in the world, by the way. Anyways, Lowry gets ready to take the snap. He drops back, and he immediately looks for Bluen here on the near sideline, who catches it. He goes nowhere, but it's still a nice game for the Seahawks. He was tackled right away by Benjamin Dauber. But that's going to be about an 8-yard gain for the Seahawks, so that will make it 3rd and 2. So much more manageable than the last 3rd down they had. So this is something good for the Seahawks here as Peyton Beener checks back into the game and brings the play into the quarterback, Tristan Lowry. Seahawks break the huddle and head up to the line. Sehome looks like they're going to blitz. They are. Nice job by Peyton Beener in the backfield to pick up the blitz. So Jake Hendricks, though, catches the pass at around the 35-yard line and gets swung forward on the tackle to the 32. So that will be 1st and 10 for the Seahawks. Another 3rd down conversion from the Sehome 32. As Lucas Mannion now checks in, brings the play into Lowry. Jake Johnson checks out. He has given his team the instructions for this play. Peyton Beener will be in the backfield. And we're going to have 3 receivers to the left on the far sideline. Caden Cummings here on the near sideline. Snap comes to Lowry. It's straight drop back. Oh, but he's looking to run now. Oh, tried to get a heck of a stiff arm in there. I'm
tackled in the backfield.
A little confused with the spot. Oh, there we go. They're fixing that now. So. So it will be, that is about a 4-yard or 3-yard loss, so it will be 2nd and 13 for the Seahawks. It's at the Sehome 35-yard line here. Sehome with good coverage on the receivers there forced Lowry to have to run a lot sooner than he probably wanted to on that play. So 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Beener in the backfield. Lowry gets a snap, and he rolls out to the left. He's looking upfield. He's trying to go deep to Caden Cummings down by the end zone, and that's going to be a touchdown for your Anacortes Seahawks. 35 yards, Tristan Lowry to Caden Cummings.
35-yard touchdown reception.
As please watch the replay here as you'll see Lowry get the snap. Thought he might run it at first, but then he just rolls out to the left and kept looking downfield. Oh, see that move by Caden Cummings. Holy cow, nice little double move there to beat the defensive back and get behind him. And Lowry puts the ball spot on right into the arms of Caden Cummings. And he does his job by taking it in and falling into the end zone. So it's now 6-6 with 8:45 left as Jake Hendricks lines up for the extra point. Snap is up, ball is down, and kick is good. So now the Seahawks have a 7-6 lead here with 8:45 left in the second quarter. And we are going to take a quick 30-second break here on AHS Live.
The Rockfish Grill specializes in fresh Northwest food, including seafood and pizza prepared in their wood-fired oven. They proudly pour Anacortes ales and lagers, brewed right next door at the Anacortes Brewery. The Rockfish Grill and their companion business, H2O, feature live entertainment every week with local and national acts. The Rockfish Grill, Anacortes Brewery, and H2O, 4th and Commercial in downtown Anacortes.
At the Senior College, we believe that learning should never stop.
Back here on AHS Live, Dave Wilder with you. After a really exciting touchdown play from Tristan Lowry to Caden Cummings there, 35 yards. for the Seahawks. So they have now taken a 7-6 lead, and once again, that extra point that Sehome missed may come back to bite them later. So we shall see. But Jake Hendricks will get lined up here for the kickoff. Of course, kicks off from his own 40-yard line. Having a hard time reading these Sehome jerseys, but they have 2 people deep like most teams. Looks like I believe that's number 20, Benjamin Dauber. As Hendricks kicks it to number 11, Milroy Nelson. He gets it at about the 15. He starts to run out to his right side, and great coverage by the Seahawks. Nick Hubel in on the tackle as they take him down at the Sehome, see where they spotted officially, about a 26-yard line. They're going to give him about 10 yards on the run back there, and that's where Sehome will start this drive. So on the last series, Seahawks defense was able to get a 3-and-out. Squeezed in there was a 5-yard penalty on a snap infraction for Sehome. So let's see if the Seahawks can do that once again here and get the ball back and get another opportunity to score here before the end of the half. So Minnich is back, prepared to take the snap. And he sends his receiver in motion, number 11. And he hands the ball off to Dawson Smith, who runs it up a little bit up the right side and maybe gets a yard, maybe 2.
The entire Seahawk defensive line was in on the tackle.
And many Seahawks in on the tackle there, as you probably heard the PA announcer Craig Volkman say.
Gain of 2 yards on the play.
So they're going to give him a gain of 2. 2nd and 8. Seahawks get their defense set. Sehome, Minnich looking to the sideline. Gives some final instructions and sends his receiver in motion, takes a snap, fakes a handoff, rolls out to his right just a little bit, and is able to complete the pass. I'm not sure. Having a hard time seeing what they're doing here. No. It will be incomplete. I apologize. So that will make it 3rd down and 8 yards to go. And Andrew Scruggs came in for the Seahawks and made a nice defensive play there to force the incompletion. So Sehome once again in a 3rd and long situation. Let's see if the Seahawks can hold him once again. Minnich gets the snap. He drops back. He's looking left here near the sideline. And he overthrows his receiver once again. Fairly good coverage there by Nick Hubel for the Seahawks. And I could be wrong, but I think this is the first game that Nick has played in this year. I don't recall calling his name last week during the Burlington game or when I came to watch the other 2 games. So nice job by Nick there. It makes it 4th and 8 with 8:05 left here in the 2nd quarter. And Sehome, of course, will get set up to punt here from their own 28-yard line. Scary thing is here with Minnich as a punter, it could easily be a fake, but that's not the case. Nice big kick, and Tristan Lowry makes a fair catch for the Seahawks at their own 37-yard line, and that's where they will begin their next drive. So great touchdown drive by the Seahawks last time down the field as they get everything switched out here. Let's see if they can put another 7 points up on the board here. 7:56, so lots of time left here in the 2nd quarter. A nice long extended drive wouldn't be a heartbreaker, but no one's going to argue with a quick touchdown either. So as they come out, we're going to have 2 receivers on each side. Peyton Beener is in the backfield. Jake Johnson now comes over. We got 3 receivers here on the near side. Lowry gets the snap. He drops straight back. Nice block by Peyton Beener once again. Lowry decides to run, and look at them moves. My, oh my. The jukes that he puts on people have always amazed me. So Tristan with a beautiful run. They're going to spot that at the 46-yard line. If you watch the replay here, watch the block by Beener, and then look at Lowry make these moves here and make people miss, and then is able to dive forward and get a nice gain. Makes it 2nd and 1, a nice 9-yard run by Tristan Lowry there. And once again, 2 receivers on each side. Sends Jake Johnson out about a step further left. Now sends him in motion. That should be offsides on Sehome. I don't think he could have got that quick of a break, but apparently no flags, so that's going to be a loss, oh goodness, of about 4 yards. So it's going to make it about 3rd and 5 for the Hawks as there's 6:55 and counting here in the second quarter.
3rd down, 4 yards.
So Trevor Beener comes out as his older brother Peyton Beener comes back in.
43-yard line.
6:40 and counting. So the Seahawks are going to need to get to their 47 and a half yard line in order to get the first down here as Lowry gets a snap, drops back, steps right up in the pocket and finds Jake Hendricks between 3 defenders right over the middle. Jake makes some nice moves. That's going to be a first down for your Seahawks as he gets all the way down to the Sehome 39-yard line. So that's a 19-yard gain for the Seahawks on 3rd down. So another nice 3rd down conversion for the Seahawks. That is something that we're not accustomed to. And this year, they've done a much better job of it. So glad to see that as they come up to the line here. Again, at the Sehome 39. Lowry gets a snap, sends Beener out to run. Oh, almost picked off. Tried to find Lucas Mannion out to his right. Kind of went through his hands, and number 21, Ryan McDonald, almost made the interception there. Fortunately, did not happen, so really, at the end of the day, it's just an incomplete pass, so it'll be 2nd and 10 here for the Seahawks. Clock stops with 6:08 left here in the second quarter. So again, 4 wideouts, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Peyton Beener's in the backfield, and we're going to hand off to him. He starts right and cuts right back up the middle, then jumps over a defender. Nice running by Peyton Beener there as he gets about a 12-yard gain and a Seahawks first down. Please watch the replay here and watch the moves by Peyton Beener. Started right, goes center, and watch the little jump here. Yeah, that's right. Right over his own player, actually, and gets the Seahawks first down. Nice job by Peyton there on that run, and nice job by the line. They gave him a lot of room to run there. So 1st and 10 from the Sehome 27-yard line is where they've got it spotted. Again, 4 receivers. Peyton Beener still in the backfield. We're going to hand off to him again. He starts middle. This time goes left and then cuts back to his right. Nice job by Peyton Beener there. And he's able to get about 5 yards on that play, so it'll make it 2nd and 5 from the Sehome 22-yard line. 5:40 and counting. Still 7-6 Seahawks, but they are putting together a very nice offensive drive here as Peyton Beener will get a well-deserved break after those last couple runs. And Trevor Beener comes into the backfield for him. Still 4 receivers, 2 left, 2 right. Lowry gets a snap, drops back. He looks immediately right to Tyler Bluen. Tyler has to go up to try to get it. It goes through his hands, but a little bit higher throw than Tristan probably wanted to throw to him. So that will make it 3rd and 5.
With the defense, be 3rd down and 5.
And it's very possible, even if Tyler had caught that, the defender was right on him. Might have got a couple yards out of the play, but not too much. So probably won't come back to hurt him too much as they've done a good job the last couple drives of converting on 3rd down. Let's see if they can do it one more time. I think they're right around maybe a little inside of Jake Hendricks' range for a field goal if they were to not convert. But I think Tristan Lowry, with a great hard count, is able to draw the Sehome defense off sides or have them encroach, as they like to say. As we'll wait for the referee to give us the official decision, but I think that will be the call.
Dead ball. Encroachment.
Yep.
On the defense.
So it's encroachment on Sehome.
Be first down.
5-yard penalty and first down for your Anacortes Seahawks. 5:15 left here in the second quarter. That's going to move the ball to the Sehome 17-yard line as they will now get a few more opportunities here to continue to extend this drive. Lowry takes a snap and hands it off to Trevor Beener. He goes right and is immediately stuffed by Dylan Roberts and a couple other Mariners. And with that spot, it's going to be about a 2-yard loss. So that will make it 2nd and 12.
2 yards on the play.
So probably not what Seahawks coaching staff was hoping for, but that's the way that goes. Peyton Beener checks back in for Trevor. And Seahawks, as they have been all night, 4 wideouts, and for the most part, 2 on each side. Lowry drops back to pass. He's going to the end zone trying to find Jake Hendricks, and he hauls it in. What a catch by Jake Hendricks for the touchdown for the Anacortes Seahawks. Beautiful throw, great catch. Makes it 13-6 with 4:35 left. Hopefully we can get a replay on that and look at that throw and catch from Lowry to Hendricks. That is not an easy catch to make, folks, as you're running towards the sideline there and almost out of bounds in the end zone, and he was able to haul it in and get the touchdown for the Seahawks. So now Jake has to catch his breath and get ready to kick the extra point. As Seahawks are getting lined up, they are set to snap. Lowry will be the holder. And we have a whistle here.
Flag on the play.
And a flag. We have a penalty on Sehome, it appears.
Encroachment.
Oh boy.
On the defense, number 71.
Should be half the distance.
To the goal.
Yep. So that is encroachment once again on Sehome. It will be half the distance to the goal, which really will put the ball at about the 1.5-yard line. Seahawks are going to still elect to attempt the kick, and I don't blame him. Jake Hendricks has been phenomenal as the kicker this year for the Seahawks. Oh.
Anacortes has elected to decline the yardage of the penalty.
Okay. So to keep things just as normal as possible, Anacortes declined the penalty. So Jake will kick from his normal spot here as the snap is up, ball is down, and the kick is good, of course, because Jake has done that all year. So 14-6 Seahawks, 4:35 left in the second quarter. We are going to take a quick 30-second break here on AHS Live. Please rejoin us then.
At the Senior College, we believe that learning should never stop. Anacortes Senior College offers lifelong learning opportunities to adults over 50 in a relaxed atmosphere. No tests or homework. ASC is run by volunteers, including retired college professors, scientists, artists, business, and medical professionals. Fall, winter, and spring courses are held Tuesdays and Thursdays. For more information of fall of 2016 classes, go to seniorcollege.org.
Did you know?
And we're back here on AHS Live. Dave Wilder with you. Quickly before the kickoff, if you were watching that commercial, you may have noticed my normal broadcast partner, Lou D'Amelio, was in that commercial. And please, if you run into him in public, please ask him to regrow that mustache. Please. That's all I ask. Please. Please. All right. So, Seahawks with a nice touchdown. It is 14-6, 4:35 left in the second as Jake Hendricks gives a signal. He's ready to kick. He kicks it down to about the 19-yard line as number 11, Malloy Nelson, receives it. And he kind of runs up towards the middle of the field and is able to get the ball to the 35-yard line. So that's where Sehome will start their drive, is at their own 35. The last 2 drives by Sehome have not been much. The Seahawks defense has really stepped it up here. Be nice to see if they could do it one more time. I know it's asking a lot of them, but be nice if they could get one more stop here before the half, and maybe even with enough time to do it, get a touchdown for themselves once again. So Mitnich has his lineman set, gets done looking at the sideline, sends his receiver in motion, and hands it off to him, and that's, again, number 11, Malloy Nelson. He turns the corner and is not able to get really anywhere. They're going to spot that as a 1-yard loss. I believe that was Malcolm Riddle for the Seahawks in on the tackle. So Seahawks defense really stepping it up here as it is 2nd and 11. Sehome has 3 wide receivers as they have most of the night. And a lone tailback. Mitnich sends a receiver in motion once again, fakes the handoff, and then tries to give it to Dylan Roberts, who was in the backfield this time, and not happening. There's about 6 Seahawks in the backfield there, knocked them all the way back to the 30-yard line. So that's going to make it 3rd and 15 for the Mariners. So once again, Seahawks defense doing a great job forcing a 3rd and long for Sehome here.
3rd down, 15 to
As
go.
Ryan Frost comes off and Karma Kushner checks in. And we shall see how the 3rd down goes here. They now have 5 wideouts for Sehome. Most likely going to be a pass, but you never know. One of these guys, nope, they're all going downfield. So he's looking. He's got plenty of time, but that's going to be out of bounds as Minich overthrows it. So
For number 11,
4th and 15, my assumption is the punt team will come on, which will make the 3rd 3-and-out series for Sehome in a row. Seahawks defense has just really stepped up here these last few series. So. And there's a lot of time still left on the clock, 3:07 as they get ready to punt. The Mariners do. It's at their own 30, but the kicker is back at about his own 16. Gets off a pretty good kick. It's got the spin to take a Sehome bounce. Tristan Lowry fakes him out as if he's going to let it go by, and then he grabs it, and he runs up the sideline, and holy cow, as usual, he lowers his shoulder and creates the contact as he will not go out of bounds. Great job by Tristan Lowry. So let's take a look at the replay here. Watch Lowry. Well, we didn't get that part in the replay, but there he is getting it. Watch these moves once again as he comes up the sideline. Watch at the end where he lowers his shoulder and tries to take out the Sehome defender. So great run back by Lowry. That was probably about a 30-yard return there approximately. So the Seahawks are starting at the Sehome 40-yard line, 2:55 left. Peyton Beaner's in the backfield, 4 wideouts. Lowry gets a snap. He immediately looks left and finds Jake Johnson. Oh, incomplete as Jake drops it. They had set up a nice play there, but unfortunately it just went in and out of Jake's hands, so that will be 2nd and 10 for the Seahawks. Well-designed play, though, and with Jake's speed, had he been able to haul that in, it's possible once he cut up field, who knows what could have happened, as we've seen the last couple games with the speed that he's shown here at Rice Field. So once again, Peyton Beaner in the backfield. We're going to hand off to him. He goes to the right. He keeps going to the right. He's able to turn the corner a little bit before he's knocked out of bounds. Gets it up to about the 44-yard line. That'll be a 4-yard gain. So it will be 3rd and 6 for the Seahawks.
Gain of 4 yards on the play.
And as I've said the last couple possessions here for the Seahawks, they have done a good job on converting their 3rd downs, so let's hope they can do it once again and extend this drive. 2:43 left on the clock. It will not start till the snap as that last play went out of bounds. 4 wideouts once again, 2 on each side. Peyton Beaner in the backfield. Lowry takes the snap, and he's going to step up, and he's going to run the ball, and he breaks a tackle, and then Dylan Roberts comes in and makes a heck of a tackle. And it's pretty much going to end up being a no gain. It looked like Lowry might get a pretty big gain there, but did not pan out. So that will make it 4th and 6. From this part of the field, it is usually we're going to go for it. Coach Fryer giving instructions to the quarterback Lowry. So clearly Seahawks will be going for it unless they decide to do one of those Jake Browning pooch punt things that the Huskies do, but have yet to see that. So my assumption is we're going to try and get this 1st down and keep this drive alive. 2:13 and counting left here in the first half. Lowry set to take the snap. He's trying to draw them offside, and Anacortes will call a timeout as he was not able to do so with a hard count. So with that timeout, we are going to take a 30-second break here on AHS Live.
Know that the largest toy store in Skagit County is here in Anacortes? Here at Toy Stories, we have a wide selection of the best toys you can find anywhere.
Wow!
From our large selection of stuffed animals
Cool!
to our massive Lego kit area.
Alright!
Stop in to check out our brand new RC toy selection, including drones, or pick out a baby shower gift.
Awesome!
Try out
awesome.
a toy, have it wrapped, and walk out all in the same visit.
I love it!
There's something for everybody here at Toy Stories on 9th Street, Anacortes.
Dave Wilder back here with you on AHS Live. as the Seahawks have 4th and 5 at the Sehome 35-yard line. And they are set to go for it once again as Coach Fryer comes off the field after the timeout. They tried to draw Sehome offside last time with a hard count. It did not work. They called the timeout. So let's see what they've designed here as Lowry's set to take the snap. He gets it. He's looking to pass Peyton Beener with a nice block. He's going deep down the field towards Jake Hendricks. And he just got off balance a little bit. That would have been right down, if not a touchdown, close to it. But unfortunately, it is an incomplete pass with 1:54 left. And if you watch the replay here, you'll see that Jake almost caught this here. Nice throw by Lowry. Jake got turned around just a little bit and right through his hands. That would have been an amazing catch, though, had he pulled that off. So it will be Sehome's ball after the turnover on downs. They have it at their own 35. 1:54 left here in the second quarter, as Mindnich gets ready to take the snap. That was a false start that they missed on the running back, but they hand it off to number 33, Dawson Smith, who's only a sophomore. Nice gain for Dawson there, as that's about a 6-yard gain.
Jared Wright.
So it will make it 2nd and 4. Jared Wright with the tackle for the Seahawks.
2nd down and 4 at the Sehome 41.
And Sehome obviously in their hurry up, looking out to the right sideline. And Tyler Bloom with a beautiful tackle there. I don't know why there's a flag being thrown. But at this point, it would be a first down for Sehome, but the clock's going to stop with 1:29 left. Right now, the ball is spotted at the Sehome 48. We'll see what the Zebras have. Oh, face mask, they're saying. So that will be from the spot of the foul as they walk off.
During the play,
5-yard
face mask
penalty.
On the defense, 5-yard penalty, first down.
Well, apparently it wasn't on an individual, it was on the entire defense. So from here, it's possible Tyler did it on the tackle. Who knows, because you can't see that far across the field. But anyways, it's 1st and 10 with 1:21 and counting as Mindnich drops back. He finds a receiver over the middle. Nice tackle by Peyton Beener and Trevor Beener there, but the pass is complete to Ryan McDonald. And they've got it all the way down to the Seahawks 34-yard line. It looks like that's where they're going to spot it. So Sehome's starting to put together a little drive here. Clock stops with 1:15, but once the referee gives the signal, as he just did, it starts up again. So 1:10 and counting. No one in the backfield for Sehome. 5 wide outs. As they look for a screen pass, though, Dylan Roberts came back. Oh, Trevor Beener almost with the tackle, but Peyton Beener comes in and makes the tackle. And that's going to be for no gain. And Sehome, let's watch the replay here and watch Peyton Beener with a nice hard tackle here. Trevor Beener originally sniffed it out, just missed him. And Peyton Beener and Ryan Frost came in and got the tackle there. So Sehome has elected to take a timeout with 56 seconds left. We're going to take a quick 30-second break here on AHS Live. Yeah, 30 seconds.
Behind every great Anacortes club and team, there's an unspoken hero. People that get us our team gear, organize our team dinners, and support us in everything else we need. From every student athlete in AHS, thank you, Saba, for the football team's two-a-day shirts, the volleyball team's warm-up gear, and everything else in between. Saba, the Seahawk Athletic Booster Association.
Kennelly Keys Music
and we're back here on AHS Live. Dave Wilder with you as Sehome takes a snap. Mindnich rolls out right and finds the receiver, Dylan Roberts, around the 30. He is wide open. And the unfortunate thing is he not only got the first down, but he was able to get out of bounds at the Seahawks 22-yard line. So it will be 1st and 10, and they were able to stop the clock. And I think Sehome still has 2 timeouts left. Ideally, as a defense, you want to keep them inbounds,
Ball's at the 22-yard
but they were
line
not
for
able to
Seahawks.
do so. So let's see what Mariners have drawn up here. Once again, 5 wideouts, no one in the backfield. As the snap comes back to Minich, he's having to go right as Peyton Beener was in the backfield early. He gets it to his receiver and got the ball out of bounds, but Sehome is still going to elect to call a timeout, it appears.
Timeout, Sehome.
It is a
Their second of
timeout
the
for
half.
Sehome with 39 seconds left in the half. We're going to stay with you
4-yard
right here on
reception
AHS Live.
For the Mariners,
So far, to
Tyler
give you a
Blue with
quick
the
game
tackle.
recap,
Second down,
Seahawks
7 yards
have
to
converted
go.
quite a few third downs tonight on offense and have been able to get a couple touchdowns out of these longer drives they've put together. And haven't even necessarily got their full offense going yet, but have still done a good job of finding a way to get into the end zone. And we'll see in the second half. Seahawks have really been a second half team. They just haven't had the lead going into the second half yet, so they could really pull away if they do their normal thing. Sehome was stopped by the Seahawks defense 3 possessions in a row. They went 3 and out. And this possession with this 5 wide receiver setup that they've had in the hurry-up offense, Seahawks have struggled with a little bit, but there's only 39 seconds left. It's 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line. Minich gets a snap. He's going to the corner of the end zone. Tyler Bloom with great coverage there, but I think somehow the Sehome receiver came down with that. I don't know how, because that was excellent coverage by Tyler Bloom. And with that being at the furthest point away on the field, I'm going to have to wait for the PA announcer to tell me who caught that.
Number 3, Brett Megacy.
Brett Megacy with the catch.
19 yards
That was
on
a
the
heck
play.
of a catch by Brett Megacy. Give him credit, because Tyler Bluen had excellent coverage on him there. So that makes it 14-12 Seahawks. Sehome missed the extra point after their first
for the Mariners
touchdown.
is number 11, Malloy Nelson.
And Malloy Nelson will be kicking it, and they are electing to kick. So let's see if he has better success than last time. And there's the snap. Kick is up, and this one is good. So it will
Point
be
after is good.
14
It's now the
to
Anacortes
13.
Seahawks 14,
Anacortes
Sehome
Seahawks
Mariners
over your
13.
Sehome Mariners. While we get ready for the kickoff, we're going to take a quick 30-second break here on AHS Live.
Anacortes is your one-stop shop for all your musical needs. As a full-service music retailer, Kennelly Keys offers everything from sales and rentals to music lessons and repairs. Whatever you need, Kennelly Keys Music has you covered. Visit our website at KennellyKeysMusic.com, follow us on Facebook, or stop by the store and speak with our knowledgeable staff. And make sure to check out our new music hall, Kennelly Keys Music, located at 1904 Commercial Avenue in Anacortes.
And we're back here with you on AHS
In the
Live.
kickoff for the Mariners,
Dave
number 11,
Wilder.
Malloy Nelson.
Along with, Lou is not
Back
here
to
tonight.
receive for
Sorry.
the Seahawks.
All right. So,
Number
anyways,
30, Trevor Beener.
Sehome will
Number
get ready to
32,
kick
Peyton
off.
Beener.
It's Malloy Nelson will now be doing the kickoff. Trevor Beener and Peyton Beener are deep. Seahawks are all stepping up, expecting some sort of squib kick, I would assume. But no, he decides to kick it deep, so that sends Trevor Beener back to the 10-yard line. He starts to run right. Now he cuts back left. Gets up to about the 25-yard line, right around there, 26-yard line. So a nice return by Trevor, about 16 yards on the return. As the Seahawks will come out with 26 seconds left, leading 14-13. Seahawks do have 2 timeouts left themselves, I believe. We'll see if they try to get a couple plays downfield and utilize timeouts, or possibly just run the ball and end the half here. We'll see what they decide to do.
Be 1st and 10 for the Seahawks.
They come out with their usual 4 wide receiver set. Peyton Beener's in the backfield. Jacob South has now moved to right tackle, and they decide to run right, but the defenders come in from the center on the other side and hit Peyton Beener in the backfield. That's going to be about a 4-yard loss.
With the carry. Loss of 2 yards on the play.
Or 2 yards, sorry. So about 2nd and 12 as the clock continues to run, and I assume the Seahawks are just going to call it a half here. 4, 3, 2, 1, and that will be it for the first half. So first half, Anacortes leads 14-13 over Sehome. Please make sure you watch the halftime show. They're going to have a tribute to Ryan Long, former Seahawk alum, Outland Trophy winner from the Wazoo Cougars, and former Tennessee Titan of the NFL. So please watch that. But before that, we're going to take a quick 2-minute break here on AHS Live.
The Action Club is a Kiwanis club for adults with disabilities. Every second Saturday of every month, you can head to the Port of Anacortes web lockers at Seafarers Way and Q Avenue. Once there, you can recycle your computers, monitors, laptops, tablets, Kindles, portable DVD players, e-readers, and televisions. The money we collect during the e-cycle is used in several ways to benefit community service projects.
Thank you, Anacortes.
Everybody loves a green lawn, but where does runoff from your lawn end up? Runoff from your lawn winds up in the stormwater system when we get heavy rains. From there, it runs untreated into the Salish Sea. Excess fertilizer can cause harmful algal blooms which use up the oxygen, causing oxygen-free dead zones. This has already become an issue in Hood Canal in the southern Salish Sea. Harmful algal blooms can make toxins that make lakes such as Campbell and Hart unsafe for pets and swimming. Weed killers can cause population declines and deformations in amphibians. Pesticides in lawn products can build up in the Salish Sea environment and kill beneficial insects. Don't be shellfish, keep the Salish Sea clean.
Welcome back to AHS Live. Dave Wilder here with you. We have an extended halftime due to a few different events during halftime tonight. The first one, we're going to send you to the field, Mike, so you can watch, and they will have cameras on the field to watch the high school cheerleaders perform, along with the Anacortes youth football cheerleaders perform. So please enjoy that as they will do their halftime performance here. We'll send you right down to the field for that.
Anaya Hargrove, Emma Kretschmer, Emery Vincent, Francesca Roberts, Hannah Scarosi, Kaylee Lust, Lauren Digweed, Lila Murray, Natalie Staropoulos, Sophia Velasquez Sutton, and Vanessa Zamora. The midgets coached by Rebecca Morris. Ladies and gentlemen, your Anacortes Youth Cheerleaders.
Everywhere I go, everybody wanna know. Tell me, who is she? And when I hit the floor, they be feeling wanting more. Stop, cause I make them treat me like a stop sign. I mash your talk, I'm mash it up, I'm mash it up. Stop sign, red light, yellow light, green light. Hey, say, I make them treat me like a stop sign. Nobody does it like me. So many others try, but them can't succeed. Let me teach you just a little bit. Listen to my melody, you want the air all the time. Red light, yellow light, green light. Hey, say, I make them treat me like a stop sign.
Ladies and gentlemen, Anacortes Youth Cheerleaders. Let's give them a great round of applause. Entering the field now is the Seahawk Marching Band. The band is under the student leadership of drum captain Nathan Mathis and drum majors Lexi Rudolph and Christopher Warmuth. They will be performing Bon Jovi's timeless classic, Living on a Prayer. Musical arrangement written by Paul Murtha and drill written by Anacortes High School Director of Bands, Christopher Dial. Drum majors, is your band ready? Ladies and gentlemen, a big hand for the Anacortes High School Seahawk Marching Band.
Come up. I got a bail for family emergency. Someone broke down inside the building. Yeah, it's good. Ready? Good? Wait. I'll take that back up. I could probably take this back up. Is it off? No.
But I'd heard, he said that in the article. I have a feeling love.
Hey, Mason needs someone to replace him also.
Everybody loves a green lawn, but
One large hot and ready classic, please.
That'll be $5.
I left my wallet in the car.
$4.75.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could please direct your attention down to the field down around the 40-yard line. We'd like to take a few minutes and honor a former Tennessee Titan, a Washington State Cougar, and most importantly, an Anacortes Seahawk, Mr. Ryan Long. Ryan is a 1999 Anacortes Seahawk graduate and a three-sport athlete, lettering in basketball, track and field, and football. He won a state championship in the shot put and was named All-State in football. Ryan didn't start playing football until his junior year, but it's a decision he made and he was very glad about. Ryan earned a scholarship to play football at Washington State University, where he went on to become a consensus first-team All-American and was named the 2002 Outland Trophy winner, which is awarded to the nation's best interior lineman in college football. Ryan was a fourth-round draft pick of the Tennessee Titans. He started 5 of his first 39 games and collected 9.5 sacks and 99 tackles before a torn Achilles tendon and later a knee injury ended his playing career. Ryan was recently named the number 10 greatest Cougar in Washington State football history and was highlighted on the Pac-12 network. In 2013, he was inducted into the Washington State University Athletic Hall of Fame. You can currently follow Ryan in his acting career by turning on to the country music channel sitcom Still the King. Most importantly, Ryan is the proud father of current Anacortes student Gavin Long. Let's give Ryan Long a big Seahawk ovation and congratulations on a fabulous career.
All right. Come on back, fellas. All right. And this is Dave Wilder back here with you on AHS Live. Hopefully you got to see the tribute to Ryan Long there. Lots of cool things, if you didn't know about Ryan, that Craig Volkman, our PA announcer, put there. And just something that you may have saw in the Skagit Valley Herald. Vince Richardson, who's actually sitting next to me here tonight, reporting for the Herald, had a nice article about Ryan. Vince is actually a fellow Wazoo alum. Went the same time as Ryan. So, but cool little article. If you have not seen it, go check that out. You can usually get that on GoSkagit.com.
Into kickoff for the Seahawks is number 21.
Anyways, he came to practice and worked with the kids, and was just talking earlier about how often is it as a high school athlete that you get to say, high school football athlete, you get to say that you got coached up by a former Outland Trophy winner, an NFL player, and first-team All-American, all in the same guy. So Ryan will stand on the field here for the remainder of the second half for the Seahawks as Jake Hendricks gets ready for the kickoff. And he tries to get it over into the deeper backs, but it's received at the 30-yard line. But that is Oscar Acosta with a nice open field tackle, and he takes down the Sehome returner.
Brett Megacy with the kickback.
Brett Megacy. They will mark that at the Sehome 32. So after the first half, scores pretty even, 14-13 Seahawks. Total yards, 148 for the Seahawks, 144 for Sehome. That kind of tells you why the score is pretty even. So Midnich will be the quarterback once again. They will go back to their one running back set with four wide receivers here. As Seahawks defensive line moves around, they hand it off, or fake it to Roberts, and they hand it off to
Dawson Smith with the carry.
Goodness, I
Trevor
lost
Beener.
this. There he is, Dawson Smith. Sorry, the sophomore. So he gets a 2-yard gain, tackled by Trevor Beener. And so it will be 2nd and 8 for Sehome Mariners. As Midnich again looks to the sideline. And takes a little time. Play clock's down to 5. They send a man in motion. Fake handoff. They find a receiver out to the left, and he is able to get a couple yards. It's going to make it.
Legacy with the reception.
See where they mark it here. It'll be at the 34. So it'll be about 3rd and 3. Or, the 44.
Yards on the play.
So, yeah, about 3rd and 3 for Sehome now. As they once again get set. They once again have Dawson Smith in the backfield. Midnich drops back. He's under pressure. Kirby Rowe with the sack for your Anacortes Seahawks. That is a huge loss. It's going to take it all the way back to the 30-yard line, so that's going to make it about 4th and 16. Nice job by the Seahawks D-line. They've gotten into the backfield a few times tonight, but I believe that is the first sack that they have been able to get. So clearly from this part of the field, Sehome will set up to punt as Malloy Nelson is once again back there to punt. Quick NWC update, Northwest Conference. Cedar-Woolley over Linden, 21-17 at half. High snap. He kicks it. Very high kick, but not very deep as Lowry steps up and he will catch it. And the Seahawks will have great starting field position. They're going to be at their own 47-yard line. Another update from the NWC. Meridian over Linden Christian, 21-7. Nooksack over Mount Baker, 20-7. And a big shocker at all these scores are at halftime, by the way. And another big shocker, Lakewood over Burlington, 14-3 at half. And we'll try to check those a little later on and give you updates as time goes on. All those are conference games there, of course, and those 2A ones are the most important ones to Anacortes, of course. So Seahawks. Usual 4 wideouts. Peyton Beener in the backfield. Lowry gets the snap. It's a design run for him. Peyton Beener with a heck of a block. Lowry cuts back to the right. Now he cuts upfield and lowers his shoulder and takes the Sehome defender back. And he's going to get a nice, oh boy, that's going to be about a 5-yard or 4-yard gain. Sorry, 4-yard gain as they are now in Sehome territory on the Sehome 48-yard line. So actually a 5-yard gain. So it'll be 2nd and 5 for the Seahawks as Lucas Mannion checks in for Jake Johnson. Jacob South at left tackle. Kirby Rowe left guard. Ryan Frost at right guard. Jeremy Downs at right tackle. And center is Karma Kushner.
False start. On the offense.
It's going to be a false start on the offense, so that will be a 5-yard penalty. It will remain 2nd down, and it's going to become 2nd and 10. So this happened early in the game for the Seahawks. They had one minor little penalty. They've really kept the penalties under control tonight. I believe that's only their 3rd penalty of the game, including the face mask that they had earlier. So doing a really good job keeping the yellow flags off the field tonight are the Seahawks. So 2nd and 10. Lowry gets a snap. He looks right. He finds Tyler Bluen, and that will fall incomplete. Tyler wishes he had that one over again. He wanted to get up the field, but did not have the ball quite into his hands yet. So it's going to make it, make it 3rd and 10. So, Seahawks have done a great job of converting their 3rd downs so far this evening. Let's see if they can do it once again. 3rd and 10. Peyton Beener's in the backfield. Lowry obviously drops back to pass. He avoids a sack by stepping up. There's a nice block by Ryan Frost. Lowry little stiff arm there, and he is able to get upfield, and he gets knocked out. They're going to spot that at the 42-yard line, and they're saying, let's move them chains. That'll be a first down for your Anacortes Seahawks. So once again, the Seahawks come up big on third down and extend their drive. So they will now be 1st and 10 from the Sehome 42 as Lowry gets instructions from Coach Dick Fryer here on the sideline. Takes them back to his teammates in the huddle, and they will come out in their usual set here. Jacob South and Jeremy Downs have now switched spots. As actually, both sides have switched spots. Left guys went to the right and vice versa. Tristan Lowry runs it just off the left of center there and is able to get it down to the 36-yard line. So that will be about a 6-yard gain. So that's going to make it 2nd and 4 for the Seahawks.
6 yards on the play.
As Lucas Mannion checks in for Jake Johnson.
Seahome's
brings the play into Lowry.
36-yard line.
8:20 and counting here left in the third quarter. 14-13, Anacortes over Sehome. Beener lines up next to Lowry as Sehome shows blitz, almost goes off sides but gets back. They hand it off to Beener. He goes to the right side. Nice block by Jacob South. Beener cuts back left, and what a heck of a run by Peyton Beener. He gets all the way down to the 25-yard line, and of course that will be another first down for the Seahawks. Kirby Rowe and Jacob South set really nice blocks on the right side of the line that time for Peyton, and then Peyton did what a good running back does. The hole is there. He took advantage of it. Watch the replay here. Watch 66 and 74 on the blocks, and then watch Peyton with that cut back up right there. Heck of a job there by the Seahawks. So now they will be first down from the Sehome 25. As Lowry gets set for the snap, Trevor Beener's in at running back. Lowry tucks it in, and he runs upfield. They're going to spot it just inside the 25. Give him 1 yard there, so it'll make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard on the play. Be 2nd down and 9.
So Seahawks offense looking pretty good here so far to start off the second half.
Ball's at the 24-yard line of the Mariners.
And they are definitely threatening to possibly punch this one into the end zone once again. So we're down to 7 minutes left here in the third quarter. Seahawks running the ball a little bit more than they did in the first half, and having more success also at running the ball than they did in the first half. So good start here for the Seahawks. Lowry gets a snap, drops back to pass, immediately gets rid of it to Jake Hendricks.
Complete to Jake Hendricks.
He gets down to the 20. So that will be a 4-yard gain. That will make it 3rd and 5. And I hate to keep repeating myself, but once again, Seahawks in a third down situation, but that has proven not to be a deterrent for them this evening as they have converted most of their third downs. So Jake Johnson checks into the game for Lucas Mannion. Seahawks come up to the line. South and Rowe on the right side again. Downs and Frost on the left side. 4 wide receivers. Peyton Beener lines up behind Tristan Lowry. He gets a snap. He drops straight back. Oh, he's under pressure. He takes off to the right. Now he cuts upfield. Tristan Lowry breaks tackles, and we'll see where they spot it. It's going to be awfully close to a first down, if not a first down. From this angle, it's hard to tell, but it is really close. Whether they got it or not, we will soon find out, as they're going to spot it just inside or right at the 21, and the official is calling a timeout. He's saying that Lowry has to come off the field. As we see a number of players coming for the Seahawks. Seahawks at 4th and 1, they are going to put their faith in Jake Hendricks here is what they're doing. Okay, so Jake Hendricks will be kicking. This is going to be about a 35-yarder for Jake. He's already made one longer than this season. So the official starts the clock again, and they get ready for the snap. Jacob South is the long snapper. Kick is up, and it is, perfect. No, they're saying it went left. From this angle, it looked like it went dead center. All right, so unfortunately, I apologize, fans, but The kick is no good, so it will be 14-13 still. Seahawks, 5:25 left in the third quarter. So that means Sehome will take over the ball on their own 21-yard line.
Mariners take over first
and
and 10 at the 20.
Once again, Seahawks have them deep in their own territory. Let's see if they can get another stop here. Ideally, get a turnover. There hasn't been a turnover yet in this game by either team. It'd be nice if it could start now for the Seahawks to force one. Mindich gets ready to take the snap. Eventually. Sends his receiver in motion. Fakes a handoff. He's looking to pass right over the middle. He finds big number 21.
Pass complete to
Ryan McDonald. And they're going to give him
Ryan Frost with the tackle.
Trying to see where they spot that at the 29. So that's going to be about an 8-yard gain, maybe 9.
Gain of 8 yards on the play.
So we're going to call it 2nd and 2. And Seahawks get ready once again. Receivers in motion. It's a handoff. He's sweeping to the right. Peyton Beener is there, and he ain't going anywhere. Nice job by Peyton Beener there. Shed his blocker and made a beautiful tackle there as they tried to sweep around to the right side. Excuse me. So that'll be a 3-yard loss. That's going to make it 3rd and 5
on the play
for the Mariners. So nice stand there on 2nd down by the Hawks. See if they can do it one more time here on 3rd down. As Mariners Mindich looks towards the sideline. No one in motion. It's just a straight snap. He's under pressure, and it appears he has completed that pass. Nice throw. He kind of threaded the needle there, as they say. Nice catch. And again, that was number 21, Ryan McDonald. Nice catch there by him. So that will be 1st down for Sehome as they move it up to the Anacortes, or to the Sehome 34-yard line. So Mindich is once again ready for the snap. Seahawks shift a bit on the defensive line. He's looking out to the right. Number 20 is going to make the catch. That is Benjamin Dauber with a nice catch. Nice throw by Mindich.
Dauber with the reception.
As
chased out of bounds.
Nathan Johnson, or excuse me, Peyton Beener makes the tackle there for the Seahawks. So that will be a 1st down for Sehome. They are now on their own 45-yard line. And Mindich gets ready for the snap. He's immediately looking left on the little slant pattern by number 3, Brett Megacy there. And he gets a pretty big gain there of about 8 yards to make it 2nd and 2. That play has worked well for Sehome 3 or 4 times tonight. Just a little quick slant route. Catches it about 3 or 4 yards past the line of scrimmage and gets another 3 or 4 usually after the catch. So 2nd down, 2 yards to go. Or 2nd and 1, excuse me. And they run it up the left side, and he breaks some tackles. And he is knocked out of bounds by the safety, Tristan Lowry, Dylan Roberts. But I do see a flag on the far sideline there. Seemed to come out a little late. We'll see what the call is here from the officials. Obviously, it will be a 1st down for Sehome if it's against the Seahawks. But we'll see
we have a penalty flag on the play.
What that penalty is as they discuss it. It looked like it came out near the end of the play.
The result of the play is a 1st down. Dead ball. Personal foul. Late hit on the defense. Number 2. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run.
Well, from this angle, it certainly didn't look like that's what happened. But again, that's quite a ways away here from the booth. But they are calling a late hit on Tristan Lowry. So it was already a 1st down, and then it's a 10-yard penalty, or excuse me, a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. So Sehome will now be 1st and 10 at the Seahawks 23-yard line, excuse me. As receiver is in motion. That's Malloy Nelson. Mindich looks back to the sideline. Gets the snap. Fakes the handoff. And started to run himself. Now he's looking to pass towards the end zone. And that is a heck of a catch by number 20, Benjamin Dauber, right over the defender of Anacortes, which was Nick Hubel. Heck of a catch, but we've got a flag back here near the line of scrimmage. That's usually a holding penalty, which with all the running around that Minnich was having to do, I wouldn't be surprised. We'll watch the replay and see if we can see where the flag came from. There is a hold on number 71 for Sehome there. I don't know if that's who they're going to call it on, but that's where I saw it. But that's obviously not going to be a touchdown for Sehome now, thankfully for the Seahawks.
10 yards from the spot of the foul. Repeat first down.
Yeah, so that's a big, big penalty. It's 10 yards from the spot of the foul. And they are walking it off now. It's going to move the ball clear back to the 35-yard line. So that was about, really, a 35-yard penalty and no touchdown. But it's going to make it first and 21 for the Mariners. So Seahawks D has an opportunity here to redeem themselves and stop this drive as they get ready to take the snap. Sehome does. And it does not go well for Sehome. You got a number of Seahawks in the backfield. I see Peyton Beener, Jacob South, and Jared Wright. They're going to give credit for the sack to Jacob South. And heck of a job by the D-line there, putting all sorts of pressure. So now it's going to be at the Anacortes 39. So it's going to be second down and 26 yards to go. And Seahawks can do that another time or two. I'm certainly okay with it. Let's see what happens as Jacob South has now moved from defensive end to defensive tackle. And, Seahawks get a great push off the line. Kirby Rowe, here comes Jacob South. Hits Minnich as he throws it. That is a heck of a play there. Minnich wants a late hit, but he got hit right as he threw it. And, of course, the ball went sailing out of bounds here on the near sideline. So it will now become third down for the Mariners. Third and they got 25 on the board, but we'll see. Looks like it's about 2 and 24. I'm calling it third and 26. So nice job by the Seahawks D-line here these last couple plays. Really get through the line. And now they're going to go. Still 4 down linemen. And Kirby Rowe is here on this side on defensive end. Jacob South on the far side at defensive tackle. And Peyton Beener comes in. And, oh boy, Minnich has now gotten past the defense. But fortunately, Seahawks were able to stop him well short of the first down. He gets down to, they're going to spot that at the 28-yard line. So that's going to make it about 13, 4th and 15.
Be 4th down and about 15 to go.
So, of course, they'll be going for it here, out of field goal range for most high school kickers at this point, too close to punt. So really important that the Seahawks obviously get this stop here on 4th down as Minnich drops back to pass. He's going straight to the end zone, and the receiver is wide open. I think there was a mix-up in the coverage there for the Seahawks. He does not get into the end zone as he had hoped. He did get down to the 3-yard line, though. Obviously, a first down for Sehome. And they will get 4 opportunities to stuff the ball into the end zone from the 3-yard line. So first and goal. Minute 21 left here in the third quarter. Still 14-13 Seahawks. And Seahawks are going to have to really step it up here. Oh, we got a bad snap. Minnich is able to knock it down and then recover it himself. It's going to just drop him back about a yard to the 4-yard line.
Second down and goal.
And it'll be second and goal as the clock continues to tick down here in the third quarter, a minute 4 and counting. So, good break for the Seahawks on first down there. Going to need another one here on second down. Second goal from the 4-yard line. Dylan Roberts will be in the backfield this time for the Mariners. They send their receiver in motion, fake the handoff, give it to Roberts right up the middle. He does get some positive yardage, but the Seahawks do a good job of gang tackling him there. They're going to spot it about the 1. Well, they started at the 2, but now they've moved it to the 1 yard line. So that will make it third and goal for the Mariners. As one of their players kind of hobbles off the field. Looks like he's walking on both legs now, though, so looks like he will be okay. They've said the 2 yard line. They hand it off, or they direct snap to Midnich there. He just goes straight up the gut, lowers his head, and is able to break the plane to the goal. So that makes it 19-14 Sehome with 8 seconds left here in the second quarter. Be interesting to me to see if they go for 2. I would, trying to get up by 7 if they were to convert, trying to make up for that missed extra point that they had late in the first quarter. So, and it appears that's what they're planning to have their offense out there. Looks like Midnich is out there. And they're moving over to the left hash mark is where they've requested to set up. So referee says start the play clock as Sehome is still looking to the sideline there. This could be a big stop for the Seahawks here, keeping it to a 5-point game where a touchdown, even without the extra point, would give them the lead. So snap is to Midnich. He drops back now. He's going to look to run left. He's trying to get there, and I believe he does. That will be a 2-point conversion, so that makes it 21-14 Sehome. 8 seconds left here in the third quarter. We're going to take a quick 30-second break here on AHS Live.
Take this paint out with you. I don't want to see it anymore, so just get rid of it.
Stormwater runoff, unlike your septic sewer system, does not get treated before flowing into the Salish Sea. Anything that you pour into a stormwater drain, like paint, oil, or antifreeze, flows untreated into the Salish Sea.
Maybe we should find a better way to dispose of this.
Stormwater runoff is now considered to be the biggest source of pollutants in the Salish Sea today. Instead of disposing of household waste into a storm drain, dispose of it responsibly at the Skagit County Recycling Transfer.
And we're back here on AHS Live. Dave Wilder here with you. Sehome has just taken the lead and able to, with a touchdown and conversion, got a 2-point conversion, so that makes it 21-14 now. They've now made up for their missed extra point. 21-14 Sehome. 8 seconds left here in the third quarter. Trevor Beener and Peyton Beener are your deep backs here for the Seahawks on the return. As Malloy Nelson, or is that Nelson or is it? It is. It's Malloy Nelson getting ready for the kickoff. It's a squib kick right to Nathan Johnson, who gets it at the Seahawk 43. He breaks a couple tackles and able to get up to the Seahawk 47-yard line. So Sehome took a chance there, and it worked out well for the Seahawks. So they're going to get to start on their own 47. Last couple offensive drives haven't gone the way the Seahawks had hoped, so hopefully they can get back on at this one. As I've said before, they're normally a second-half team, as we've seen all year, so I think they're due here. Sehome defense kind of late to get on the field. I thought Lowry might get up and do a quick snap, but the officials hadn't given him permission to do so. As Sehome shows blitz, then we get a false start out of the running back, Peyton Beener.
Dead ball. False start on the offense. Number 32. 5-yard penalty.
So that'll be a 5-yard penalty. We'll make it 1st and 15. 4 seconds left now in the third quarter. And that's going to obviously push the Seahawks back to their own 42, or I'm sorry, yeah, 42-yard line. As they come up to the line, 4 wideouts, Lewin, Hendricks, Mannion, and Cummings. Peyton Beener in the backfield. Lowry gets a snap, drops straight back, steps up to avoid the sack. He's looking for Tyler Lewin deep down the field. He gets it about the 32-yard line and gets it all the way down to the Sehome 10-yard line. So that is, we're going to check out the replay here. Watch Lowry step up and avoid the sack. And then he will find Tyler Lewin deep down the field as Tyler just blew right by the defensive back and catches it. Nice tackle by Sehome. Otherwise, that's an easy touchdown. So that becomes about a 48-yard reception for Tyler Bluen from Tristan Lowry. And that will end the third quarter, 21-14 Sehome. We are going to take a 30-second break and be back with you here on AHS Live.
Each year, thousands of fantastic pictures are taken by yearbook photographers of AHS sporting events, assemblies, performing arts, and more. The best of these photos are now available to you online. Just point your browser to ahs.smugmug.com. You can download digital images or order prints right from your computer or phone with the SmugMug app. How cool is that? Support the rhododendron and your students by using ahs.smugmug.com.
We're back here on AHS Live. Once again, this 48-yard throw and catch from Lowry to Bluen. He's here on the screen for you with a replay. Look at that. Nice job by Tyler. Watch the ball right into his hands. And that is a great open field tackle by Sehome because Tyler was easily getting into the end zone. That was number 3, Brett Megacy. So now we start the fourth quarter here. Sorry, Seahawks on the Sehome 10. They hand it off to Trevor Beener. He sweeps around the right edge, and he breaks one tackle and is able to get down. I assume they're going to spot it about the 5. Let's get the official spot here. Yes. So that will make it second and goal, actually, for the Hawks.
Be second and goal from the 5-yard line.
So now Jake Johnson checks in for Lucas Mannion here for the Seahawks. They are second and goal from the Sehome 5. 4 wideouts. Trevor Beener is the running back. He is lined up evenly with quarterback Tristan Lowry. This is proven to be a pass play usually, but they sweep left to Beener, and he cuts up, and oh no, it worked out well for the Seahawks. He's tackled and fumbles the ball at about the 1-yard line. It falls into the end zone. They're giving it to Trevor. They're saying that the fumble happened after he had crossed the goal line. So, touchdown for Trevor Beener makes it 21-20 Sehome with 11:47 left in the fourth quarter. So, Lowry will be the holder for Jake Hendricks as he attempts to kick this extra point to tie up the game. Jake missed a field goal earlier, but has not missed any extra points, so I've got confidence that this one will go right through the center of the uprights, and it does. So that makes it 21-21 here in the fourth quarter. Anacortes and Sehome all tied up. We're going to take a quick 30-second break here on AHS Live.
Go a few blocks into Old Town Anacortes and you'll find Dad's Diner. With breakfast and lunch served all day, you'll definitely find the perfect meal. All of their food is prepared fresh each day, from the delicious house salad with salmon to the savory BLT. Dad's Diner, open Tuesday through Sunday, is located on Commercial between 9th and 10th Street. Come on down and grab a bite.
We're back here on AHS Live. Dave Wilder with you. If you were watching the ad there for Dad's Diner and you've never been there, you must go. Food is excellent. If you've been there, I'm sure you've been there numerous times. And if the owners of Dad's Diner are listening, they are welcome to deliver food to the press box anytime they want during a football or basketball game. I will not argue with you, nor would anyone else. All right, so we're all tied up here, 21-21. As Jake Hendricks gets ready to kick the ball off for the Seahawks, obviously from their own 40-yard line. 11:47 left in the game. As Hendricks now steps forward, and he kicks it downfield. And that's going to hopefully stay in bounds. It does, and goes through the end zone, so that will be a touchback. Almost went out of bounds, but was able to squeeze it in just past the pylon. So Sehome will start with the ball on their own 20-yard line, 1st and 10, of course. So Seahawks defense was able to hold last time. Let's see if they can do so again. Had a couple nice plays in the backfield, both against a running play and a pass play. They were able to get a sack. So let's see if they can do that a couple more times here as Sehome comes to the line. as their running back counts everyone on the field to make sure they don't have more than 11 or less. Apparently they had less. Now, as he did not know the play, 3 seconds left on the play clock here. Receiver in motion, he drops back, and Kirby Rowe is right after the quarterback, but he is able to find the receiver up on the far sideline there for about a 9-yard gain. So that's going to be 2nd and 1. Nice job by Minnich there to avoid Kirby Rowe and still get the ball upfield under the pressure there for the completion as he completed it to Brett. I believe that was Brett Megacy for the 9-yard gain. So 2nd and 1. Sehome with 4 wideouts. Receiver in motion, fakes the handoff to the receiver, but gives it to the running back, and it looked like 88, Nathan Johnson was the initial contact there on the tackle, but it is enough for a Sehome first down. That was Dawson Smith with the run, about 2 yards on the carry. So 1st and 10 from the Sehome 31.5-yard line here as Minnich steps up, gives his lineman the instructions, looks to the sideline once again, sends his receiver Nelson in motion, almost mishandles the snap. He rolls out to his left, though, and is able to find number 20, Benjamin Dauber, open on here on the near sideline for, as you'll see on the replay here. Nice little bootleg action, I guess you could call it there for Minnich, and he finds Dauber there. It's about a 10-yard gain, or excuse me, about a 12-yard gain and a first down as they are on their own 42, about an 11-yard gain there actually. So Sehome gets ready for the snap. Nelson's in motion. Fake handoff to him, handoff to the running back, which is, had a hard time seeing who the running back was there on that one. I believe it was actually Ryan McDonald, who's been out at wide receiver a few times, but he was the running back there. Oh, no, it was Dylan Roberts, sorry, number 24 with the carry. So as he goes off the field, got a 6-yard gain at 2nd and 4 for the Sehome Mariners from their own 48. And it's just a straight snap to Minnich. He's under pressure, but he finds a way to avoid it. He's running out to his right, and he's trying to find his receiver down the sideline. Good coverage there by Caden Cummings, and Tristan Lowry coming over as a safety to help out also, as that is an incomplete pass. So it will be 3rd and 4 for Sehome. 10:09 left here in the game. Again, they're on their own 48-yard line. And from here, odds are they're probably going for it, so they may have 2 opportunities to get the first down. So going to be up to the Seahawks to get a couple big stops here. So we'll see what they can do on 3rd and 4. Still looking for a turnover. Haven't seen one yet. Would be nice if the Seahawks could force one here. And he's under pressure from Nathan Johnson, Minnich is, and then he tries to get upfield and is gang tackled by the Hawks. They're going to spot it at the 45-yard line, so that'll be about a 3-yard loss, so that should make it about 4th and 7 for Sehome. So we said the Seahawks needed to get a couple stops here. They did so on that play. And trying to see how they're lining up here. They're going to line up to punt. So Malloy Nelson will be the punter. He'll be himself back at about his 31-yard line. Ball is at their 45. Let's hope for a big high booming one that doesn't go very far. No, he's going to come out here to the left, and he's going to run the ball, and he may get a first down. He's broken many tackles. He will. Tristan Lowry with the stop, but unfortunately Nelson is able to get all the way down to the 23-yard line of the Seahawks with 9:11 left here in the game. So that'll be a first down for Sehome, and not what Coach Fryer and his staff were probably hoping would happen there on 4th down. Nice job by Nelson there. He looked like he was just going to kind of come out to the left and then kick it, but then he saw a lot of green turf in front of him, and he took off running and was able to get the first down. So Midnich once again looks to the sideline here. Sends his receiver Nelson in motion. He looks left. Now he goes right. He finds a receiver that's open, but he's immediately tackled by Caden Cummings. And so that will be about a half a yard to 1 yard. Well, let's see where they – I apologize. About a two and a half yard gain there. Quick update from NWC Athletics in the third quarter. Lakewood trying to pull off the upset. They are winning 27-11 over Burlington Edison right now. And Cedar Woolley over Linden in the fourth quarter, 27-20. As the snap goes to Midnich, he hands it off to the receiver that was in motion. That was Dylan Roberts, and he's taken down by Peyton Beener. They're going to spot that at about the 29-yard line. So it's going to be about a gain of 4 for the Mariners. So will be 3rd down and 5 for the Mariners. 8:14 and counting left on the game clock.
Gain of 2 yards on the play. Third down.
As it's still tied up here, 21-21. Midnich looks to the sideline to get his information. And he's now got it. He gets ready for the snap as the Seahawks shift the D-line around a little bit. He looks right over the middle. He's trying to find Ryan McDonald, and throws it just a little high. Would have been a first down had he caught it. And Lowry actually might have had a chance for an interception there, but it was tipped just a bit off of McDonald's hand and made that kind of hard. So some other scores from the NWC really quickly. Meridian over Linden Christian 28-7, and Nooksack Valley over Mount Baker 26-14, as we have the officials calling to stop the clock.
Ladies and gentlemen, the concession stands.
They are sending Dylan Roberts off the field, which will send Malloy Nelson back into the game. So Midnich gets ready for the snap. Dawson Smith in the backfield with him as he rolls out to the right immediately, and he's going to be looking towards the end zone as their receiver made a heck of a move. Had kind of a mismatch there with a wide receiver against a linebacker. Fortunately, the throw was not at a good angle for him to catch. He got turned around, and it falls incomplete.
Pass intended for number 11. Malloy Nelson goes incomplete. The Mariners turn the ball over
so
on downs.
That will be a turnover on downs
at their own 29-yard line
for the Mariners. So the Seahawks will now start at their own 29-yard line as Tyler Bloom brings the play into the quarterback Lowry. Seahawks get set as South and Rowe are on the right side of the line, and Downs and Frost on the left side of the line. Kushner still at center. Hendricks is in motion. Peyton Beener in the backfield. It's a snap to Lowry. It's a designed run. He gets it up to about the 30. So it's going to be about a 1 yard gain to make it 2nd and 9. 7.5 minutes left here in the game. All tied up, 21-21. As you can see from the cool graphics up in the top right corner of your screen, thanks to the AHS Broadcast Club that brings AHS Live to you here. Jim Thompson's the advisor. Numerous students run this production. They are awesome. They make me look great, and when Lou's here, they make him look great. So we've got a whistle on the field. I'm not quite sure what's happened here. I didn't see any flags. They've obviously stopped the clock with 7:06, but they're forcing Lowry off the field. It looks like the trainer's looking at him. If he has any blood on his skin or uniform, he's automatically out, and that might be just what it was because he threw his towel off like he was trying to get rid of his towel. So Jake Hendricks, wide receiver, kicker, punter, and backup quarterback now in. Peyton Beener's in the backfield with him, 4 wideouts. They hand it off to Beener. He runs to the left and is able to get a couple yards there. Looks like they'll spot it at 32, so that'll make it 3rd and 7 with 6:40 and counting. And Hendricks comes over
Tackle by Bryce Andrews
to the sideline as Lowry will go back in
7 yards to go.
at quarterback for the Seahawks. So Corey Smith took care of whatever needed to be taken care of quickly and got Lowry right back into the game as they come back with their 4 wideouts, which are Bluen, Mannion, Cummings, and Johnson. Lowry gets the snap. He now has to roll out to his right. He's still looking downfield. He makes a nice little move. And, boy, he's up the sideline now, cutting back to the middle of the field. And here he goes. You will probably not catch Tristan Lowry at this point as he dives into the end zone. That will be a touchdown for your Anacortes Seahawks. About 60 or 68 yards. And we're going to have a replay here momentarily.
67-yard run.
And Tristan Lowry with some great moves there as he rolled out to the right. I'll wait till the replay's up there, and then we'll take a look at it. Yep. So Seahawks are getting lined up for the extra point. Well, we don't have the replay right now, unfortunately, but Lowry is the holder here on the extra point. Ball is down, kick is up, and it's good. Jake Hendricks with another extra point made. 28-21 Seahawks, 5:48 left in the game. With that, folks, I need to catch a breath. We're going to take a quick 30-second break here on AHS Live.
Welcome to the Rockfish Grill.
The Rockfish Grill specializes in fresh Northwest food.
At the Senior College, we believe that learning should never stop. Anacortes Senior College offers lifelong learning opportunities to adults over 50 in a relaxed atmosphere. No tests or homework. ASC is run by volunteers, including retired college professors, scientists, artists, business, and medical professionals. Fall, winter, and spring courses are held Tuesdays and Thursdays. For more information of fall of 2016 classes, go to seniorcollege.org.
Dave Wilder back here with you on AHS Live as we just had a very exciting play for the Seahawks. Tristan Lowry, quarterback, rolled out to the right, cut up the sideline, then cut back to the left, then cut back to the right, and just took off downfield, and nobody from Sehome was going to catch him. Matter of fact, no one from Anacortes could catch him trying to get down to make any blocks. Heck of a run by Tristan Lowry. 67 yards, gives the Seahawks the lead, 28-21. 5:48 left in the game as Jake Hendricks lines up for the kick. Officials give the signal and the whistle. Hendricks goes, and he boots it. Knocks the Sehome receiver all the way back down to the 9. He drops it, gets it at the 8. He's now coming up the field. Here comes Nathan Johnson, just misses a tackle. He's breaking tackles left and right, but now he is gang tackled at the 25-yard line. So Sehome will start their drive 1st and 10 from their own 25. 5:36 left in the game. Seahawks lead by a touchdown and extra point, 28-21. I don't know if there would be a more important defensive series in the game than this point right here for the Seahawks. If they could go back to getting one of those 3 and outs, that would be really awesome as they get lined up here. Mindich does have a lone tailback in the backfield with him. That's Dylan Roberts, it looks like. He sends Malloy Nelson in motion, fakes the handoff and hands it to Roberts, who now comes through. Seahawks do a pretty darn good job of defending that play. He's going to get about 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8 as the clock continues to run. 5:20 and counting. So 2nd and 8. Sehome, I don't think they're going to rush too much with having 3 timeouts, but I don't think we're going to see the play clock get down in that 5-second range anymore either. So as it ticks down to 12 seconds right now. Oh, almost a false start, but no. It's just a snap. He tries to find his receiver, Malloy Nelson, and he was wide open. Would have been for positive yardage even had he got tackled where he caught it. As you'll see here on the replay, Malloy Nelson out here on the left side of your screen, and he just starts to turn upfield before he catches the ball. So that makes it 3rd and 8. Huge break for the Hawks there. Now they really need a big stop here on 3rd down as they are lined up and ready to go. Mindich does have a lone tailback and Dylan Roberts back there. He just dropped straight back. He is under a ton of pressure, and I am seeing a gang of Seahawks there. And the Seahawks are saying there's a fumble. The referees are saying no, it is 4th down and it is still Sehome's ball. So the ball may have came out, but the officials are ruling that he was down on the play. So that will put the ball back to the 20-yard line, which will make it 4th and 12. Sehome is lined up to punt with 4:23 and counting, probably hoping to use their timeouts on defense and get the ball back. But let's remember, last time they faked the punt, Seahawks do not even have a returner back. They are just going to let the kick go and play defense there and avoid the ball. And fortunately for the Seahawks, it was not a good kick. It's going to be spotted at the Sehome 38-yard line. So Seahawks not only do a great job on defense, they then get a break on the punt. Malloy Nelson's done a fairly good job of punting for Sehome tonight, but that was not his best. And that puts the Seahawks with 4 minutes exactly left on the clock and up 7 points. They will start their drive on the Sehome 38, 1st and 10. Beaners in the backfield, Hendricks and Bluen here on the near side, Johnson and Cummings on the far side. And they're going to hand it off to Peyton, run right up the right side behind Big Jacob South and Kirby Rowe. Seeing a little bit of stuff go on after the whistle there, but I'm sure the referees will clear all that up. Nice gain by Peyton on 1st down. They get it to the 35-yard line, so it'll be 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7. And they are right in the center of the field here. And ideally, if they were to come down to a field goal, it sure would be nice if they could keep it in the center of the field. Makes it easier on any kicker instead of having to kick from the hash mark. So Seahawks rush up to the line as there's only 4 seconds left on the play clock. 3, 2, 1. They do get the snap off. Lowry fakes the handoff, finds Jake Hendricks out here on a screen pass. Unfortunately, it goes nowhere as there's 4 or 5 Sehome defenders sniffed it out right there. We're going to have a timeout on the field. I assume it would be Sehome. It calls it. Let's watch the replay here. As you'll see, Sehome really sniffed this out and did a nice job of gang tackling Hendricks there. So we have a timeout for Sehome with 3:07 left. 28-21 Seahawks. We're going to take a quick 30-second break here on AHS Live.
Again, fans, all specters.
Did you know that the largest toy store in Skagit County is here in Anacortes? Here at Toy Stories, we have a wide selection of the best toys you can find anywhere.
Wow!
From our large selection of stuffed animals
Cool!
to our massive Lego kit area.
Alright!
Stop in to check out our brand new RC toy selection, including drones, or pick out a baby shower gift.
Awesome!
Try out a toy, have it wrapped, and walk out all in the same visit.
I love it!
There's something for everybody here at Toy Stories on 9th Street, Anacortes.
Dave Wilder back here with you on AHS Live as the Seahawks come up to the line. 3rd and 7, 3:07 left in the game. Up 7 points. Lots of 7s there. Snap to Lowry, fakes the handoff to Trevor Beaner, rolls out to the right, finds Caden Cummings wide open at the 10-yard line, and he's going to go into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. So we got a replay here. It's a touchdown pass from Lowry to Caden Cummings. Watch the fake handoff to Trevor Beaner. He's under pressure. He rolls out to the right and finds Caden Cummings wide open as Caden cut right inside his defender, catches the ball at 10, and then just goes right into the end zone. Makes it 34-21 Seahawks with 2:55 left. Jake Hendricks will be on for the extra point. As we see a few people start to leave the stands as they are now confident that the Seahawks have this game in hand. This is high school football, folks. I wouldn't leave. You never, ever, ever know. So the kick is up, And it's good because Jake doesn't miss extra points. So nice job, Jake. Makes it 35-21. One more time, let's take a 30-second break here on AHS Live.
Did you know that the largest toy store in Skagit County is here in Anacortes? Here at Toy Stories, we have a wide selection of the best toys you can find anywhere.
Wow!
From our large selection of stuffed animals
Cool!
to our massive Lego kit area.
Alright!
Stop in to check out our brand new RC toy selection, including drones, or pick out a baby shower gift.
Awesome!
Try out a toy, have it wrapped, and walk out all in the same visit.
I love it!
There's something for everybody here at Toy Stories on 9th Street, Anacortes.
We're back here, AHS Live. Dave Wilder with you. Seahawks just put another 7 points on the board with the pass from Tristan Lowry to Caden Cummings. Beautiful play. Quick NWC update here. Huge upset in the making down in Arlington, Smoky Point, Stanwood, whatever they call that area. But Lakewood High School is up 34-11 in the fourth quarter over the Burlington Edison Tigers, a top 10 team in the state at 2A level. So huge upset, and that is a conference game there. So, all right, Jake Hendricks gets ready Jake Hendricks gets ready for the kickoff. He kicks it down to about the 20. It bounces up into the receiver's hands at the 10. And he's going to, this could be trouble, folks. This is why I said you don't go away. It's high school football. It is a huge return down to about the Seahawks 36. So that is about a 54-yard return, as you'll see here on the replay. And just found a huge hole, made a nice cut there to get by two defenders, and then just took off. I never was able to see who, it was number 21, I believe, Ryan McDonald. So Sehome lines up here with 2:47 left. They are at the Seahawk 37-yard line. They snap to Minnich, and he's under pressure. Here comes Trevor Beener with a big sack, and number 50, Stephen Downey, in on that action also. Nice job by the Seahawks to get some of them yards back after the huge kick return as the clock continues to run. 2.5 minutes left. They're going to spot the ball at the 46, so that's about a 9-yard loss. 2nd and 19 for the Mariners. So they snap to Minnich. He's looking left. Nothing's there but Ryan Frost. Oh, I heard that clear up through the windows here. Ryan Frost just levels Minnich. And they're going to put that back at about the 48 now, so that's going to make it 3rd and 21 for the Mariners. Seahawks defense just stepping up huge here in the last half of the fourth quarter. Holy cow. So Minnich gets his information from the sideline. It's going to be a quick snap as the clock continues to run. And he's under pressure once again. And we may have an interception here. Caden Cummings with the interception. Caden Cummings, have a night, big fella. 2 touchdowns, receiving, and an interception. Let's give some credit to Pearson Nordmark and Trevor Beener for putting tons of pressure on the quarterback there from the backside. So it will now be Seahawks ball at their own 33-yard line with 1:41 left, up 14 points. Heck of a job by the Seahawks defense there after a huge kick return by Sehome. Kind of gave them a shot to get back into this thing. Seahawks took it away, so we'll see what they decide to do here as Sehome still has a couple timeouts left. They just hand it off to Peyton Beener and run him right up the middle. And Peyton just keeps pulling the defenders with him. Gets out to about the 36, so that'll make it 2nd and 6 after the 4-yard gain. And clock is still running, 1:25 and counting. Sehome electing not to utilize the rest of their timeouts at this point. Understandably so. It's tough to score 2 touchdowns when you're on defense with only 1:20 left. And the Seahawks, I highly doubt, will be passing the ball for the remainder of the game here, as it's now 1:04 and counting. So Peyton Beener is the lone tailback for wideouts. Lowry gets set for the snap, hands it off once again to Beener. He starts up the middle, then goes right and breaks some tackles and gets all the way out to the 40-yard line. So another 4-yard gain for Peyton Beener. And that's going to make it 3rd and 2 for the Seahawks.
4 yards on the play.
40 seconds and counting. Seahawks will have to snap the ball one more time
3rd down, about 2.5 to go.
in order to end this game correctly. Well, maybe not, as they have not started the play clock, and the game clock is still running. At this point, unless the officials have them reset the clock, they do not have to run a play, as the game clock's at 17 and the play clock is at 19, and the Seahawks are just going to call it a night at that point. So 35-21, Anacortes over Sehome here on a great night at Rice Field here in Anacortes. So what we're going to do, we'll take a 1-minute break, and then we'll come back and do a very short post-game show here on AHS Live. 1-minute break.
That's Friday, October the 6th. Thank you for
Nice.
supporting.
Nice seeing you, Vince. Have a good one.
And have a great weekend.
Kennelly Keys Music in Anacortes is your one-stop shop for all your musical needs. As a full-service music retailer, Kennelly Keys offers everything from sales and rentals to music lessons and repairs. Whatever you need, Kennelly Keys Music has you covered. Visit our website at KennellyKeysMusic.com, follow us on Facebook, or stop by the store and speak with our knowledgeable staff. And make sure to check out our new music hall. Kennelly Keys Music, located at 1904 Commercial Avenue in Anacortes.
Okay. Dave Wilder back with you here on AHS Live. Before I get into game recap here, I want to give a shout out again to my friends Todd Welliver, John Richards, and Rodney Hendricks for listening tonight, giving me some texts of encouragement knowing I was flying solo tonight. I appreciate it, guys. Lou, please come back. It's a lot more fun when I got someone to bounce stuff off of. So, anyways, huge win tonight for the Seahawks, 35-21. Great night. They ended up with 329 yards of total offense, 166 rushing yards after only having 37 at halftime. And as much as I love passing, you win games by being able to run the ball, and they certainly did that tonight. 163 yards passing. And then outgained Sehome by 76 yards in the second half, which proved to be the difference there. Many great plays tonight. Lots of standouts tonight. Peyton Beener ran the ball well. Kirby Rowe and Jacob South on the line were awesome. Tyler Bluen had a nice catch downfield, almost broke it for another touchdown, which he has many of this year. Tristan Lowry, great at quarterback. Caden Cummings, 2 touchdowns receiving tonight and an interception. And then defensively, Trevor and Peyton Beener both were excellent, along with Kirby Rowe, Ryan Frost, Jacob South, some great defensive plays out there tonight. And they got to do it in front of fellow Seahawk Ryan Long, as you hopefully got to see at halftime. They did a tribute to him. Former Seahawk, former Cougar, All-American lineman, Outland Trophy winner for best interior lineman in all of college football, and drafted and played for the Tennessee Titans. And then we had a great halftime show from the youth football cheerleaders and the AHS band. So great night of football, nice big win. Seahawks are now 2-2 on the season after getting to play their first 4 games at home, getting to make up for a little bit last year of only getting 2 home games. Next week, they will be on the road at Blaine. We will not be bringing that to you on AHS Live, so carpool, do what you got to do. Get up to Blaine next weekend, and let's watch the Seahawks play up there, and should get a big league win over Blaine. Some quick updates from the Northwest Conference Athletics website before we go. See if we have any finals yet. Let's take a look here. We do have one final. That is Cedar Woolley beats Linden 34-20. And it is still showing Lakewood 34-11 over Burlington Edison in the fourth quarter, and Blaine and Bellingham all tied up at 28 in the fourth quarter. And then in the 1A, you got Meridian has beat Linden Christian 28-7, and then Nooksack Valley has beat Mount Baker 26-14. That is technically an upset by the rankings, but that was number 3 versus number 6 in the state there. So, all right, well, folks, I want to thank you for listening. I again want to give a big shout out to Jim Thompson and the whole high school crew from the Anacortes Broadcast Club. They're the ones that are able to make this happen in HD, by the way. So great job by them. Thank you guys once again. And with that, I'm going to say to everyone, have a great night and go Hawks.
All right, I need help with this camera.